It's raining over here in Florida, so my hair is all wet. Publix, and I walked in there without the mask, just as I did earlier at Home Depot. Um, Both locations said you needed to wear a mask to get in, that it was required. Yes, I did get a lot of stares because the majority of the people in there were wearing the mask. Normally, I only see just about it maybe one or two other people in the whole store walking around without the mask. So, this is the way to stand up for your constitutional rights. I am not going to let anybody trample over my constitutional rights and my freedoms and my choices. So, just because I walk into the store, any store, location, it doesn't mean that I'm going to voluntarily give up my constitutional rights and freedoms. Now, if I walk into the store and the manager, the owners, the employees want to impose on me and want to force me to do something that I do not want, and you really can't say that it's not forcing because let's face it, if you need to get food and basic supplies, you have to go into these stores and grocery stores. And it just so happens that the majority, and in some cities, just about all of them, are requiring for people to enter with a mask on, the face mask. So that is, in a way, using force. You can't say that that is not using force. So, and if you're somebody who also values yourself as a human being on this planet, and you value your rights and your freedoms, and you respect other people's, you wouldn't be standing up for yourself. You wouldn't be acting like a sissy, letting the government and letting other people at stores and gas stations or wherever you are just walk all over you and tell you what to do. That's being a sissy. It's being a coward. Stand up for yourself if you value your freedom. If you don't stand up for yourself, if you don't stand up for your rights, you're going to lose them. So what I personally do is that I don't make it easy for them to trample over my rights. It may feel uncomfortable to stand up for your rights because you might be the odd one in there, right? And everybody's staring at you for sure because they see you walking without the mask. But just as much as they do not make it comfortable for you to go without the mask, and they make you uncomfortable by forcing you to have to wear a face mask when you step in there, well, I'm just going to make it just as uncomfortable for them to have to enforce that. The majority of employees and even some managers actually do not feel comfortable having to come face to face with a person and tell them, hey, put the face mask on, telling somebody else what to do. Because in a way, they know that they're imposing and forcing something on somebody else. So to a lot of people who think that they value freedom and choice, it's uncomfortable for them to have to do that. So I don't make it easy for my rights to be trampled on. If I go to a store, I'm not going to wear the mask. An employee or manager is going to have to come face to face to me and tell me, hey, you need to wear the mask. And then I'm going to make my point on why I choose not to wear it. And then at the end, in order to make my purchase, I'll say, but hey, I'll put it on just to make my purchase. But it doesn't mean that I am doing it voluntarily. It's because it's being enforced. So, you want to make me wear a face mask when I walk into the store? You come and enforce it yourself. You're going to have to come face to face to me, and you're going to have to tell me to put it on. And then we're going to have a discussion on it. I might call the manager, and then at the end, just so that you won't have the pleasure of denying me the service, I'm going to put my Scamdemic 2020 face mask on. I'm planning to order some more, maybe some that say Trump 2020, or maybe some that say this is BS, COVID-19 is a scam, just something that will catch their attention and will allow me to express myself without having to speak as I wear the face mask. That's how you do it, guys. It's called standing up for your freedoms. Don't let people walk over you and take your liberties just because you have to get something at the grocery store. They want to step over your liberties. You make them come and have to talk to you face to face to enforce it. Do not make it comfortable for the employees or for the managers.